Hello, everyone. I'm trying to start this video, Abby. And if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this little phase that I've been dog sitting this week, and somebody wants a little bit of love this morning. Abby, we're going to scoot you back a little bit. Okay. So I don't know that this is going to work. Okay. We're going to go right over here. It felt like that little face in the camera was too cute to not start. And no, I'm not getting a dog, in case you were wondering. All right. Hi, it's Elise here, Plan with Elise. And today we are talking about budgeting. So I do have a budget setup video for 2024 over on my channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about February and kind of get February situated in my planner. So I'm going to go back through and share with you a bit of January and how I used this Caliber Plan budget planner, which is an undated planner, which is great because if you don't have one yet and you want to start it today, you can without feeling like you lost any time. So I will have it linked in the description. But the way that I'm doing this is I'm putting my bills over here and then I'm color coding. So you can see from this week, every time I spent money on home stuff, I used a little pink dot. And at the end of the week, I had like totaled up what I spent. And that worked really, really well for me because I did a total. This is actually a Patreon exclusive video where I saw my total spending for the month, a little alarming. However, some of this spending is not regular spending. Flights, wallpaper for my house, a new computer, like a new office chair. So some of this spending is not necessarily going to be regular, but it definitely helped me figure out where I want my money to go in February. And I actually set budget numbers based on these numbers. So doing your evaluation and seeing where your money goes is really important because number one, you won't know what to budget if you don't know what you spend, but also it may be really eye-opening to see where your money is going and changes you want to make moving forward. So I have a couple of different items that I printed. So this is from my Etsy shop. This is something that I made. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to go on my Etsy shop or not. It's something I'm trying for this month because it was a need that I found in January and I want to see how it works for me. So we're going to try it out. So I think that sometimes I have an idea of something budget wise and then I figure out as I'm using it, it doesn't work. So before I put something like this or maybe redesigned a little bit in my Etsy shop, I need to test it out first, which is why it's not there now. So what I'm going to do over here is you'll notice this is an uncommon monthly budget sheet because I don't have bills in here because my bills don't change and that's not really something to like stay on budget with because I already know what my bills are. My budget is what I do after the bill money is gone and whatever is left. So I want to list down these categories and I'm actually going to grab my dot markers because I want to make sure that I'm using the same colors. That was kind of a mistake that I made in January was I wasn't always consistent with using the colors. So I feel like doing that in February will help. So the category of home, I'm budgeting $250. Then for groceries, I'm also budgeting $250. Plan with Elise, which I sort of was thinking I wasn't going to track in my budget planner because it's really different income and it's different spending, but we're going to put it in here because it does help me reduce my spending when I track my Plan with Elise spending in my regular planner. Medical. I had a lot of medical costs and doctor bills in January, hopefully not as many in February, but I am budgeting $200 for them. Gifts, which are kind of for like holidays, friends, babies, all that jazz. We're going to go with $150. My personal category, I'm going for 100. Fun, I'm going to 250. I was definitely over budget last month. So I'm going lower than I spent last month, but higher than I've budgeted in the past for fun. Gas, we're doing 40. I got gas once last month. It's one of the things that happens when you work from home. And then miscellaneous is going to be red, and miscellaneous, we are going for 150. And then at the end of the month, I'll be able to see what I actually spent. Savings goals and categories. So this is different areas that I want to put money towards. So we're going to write emergency fund, home maintenance, car, pool membership, aunt fund. This is my spending with my niece and nephew, and extra mortgage payments. So these are things that I'm going to be adding to throughout the year. And I mean, the pool membership will be finished by the end of May, but these are different things that I'm adding to. And then I will kind of decide those amounts, on my own. All right. So I've got my monthly budget. Sinking funds are going to be categories. So let's write, this is in my Etsy shop. So we're going to write February. And then this is categories that I'm consistently adding to and sometimes taking away from. So like one of those is actually going to be gifts, medical, and fund, pool, car. So sinking fund, this tracker for me is kind of a combination of my expenses, but also my savings goals. Again, we're figuring it out. I don't mean to be confusing, but I'm trying to figure out what the best way for me to be tracking all of my spending and savings goals in my planner, because I typically use a spreadsheet, but I do want to figure out a system that works in my planner, and part of this year is just going to be kind of taking you along with me. This is the monthly budget page that comes in the planner. I don't think I'm going to be using that, and now we are ready to kind of set up my monthly overview. So let's pull these out. I decided to go kind of typical Valentine's colors here. Everything's out of the way. Okay. I grabbed Functionally Chic Red Blooms by Live Love Posh. I just felt like this makes a lot of sense for February. So I think we're going to, let's see, what stickers. All right, let's pull this off. Come on. I didn't decorate this last month. I just put stickers on, but I feel like decorating it might be fun. So I need this to be upside down. I can't get my bearings today. This right here. I know we're covering up a little bit of those days of the week, but it's okay. This isn't the most vital page in my budget planner. This is kind of like a little bit of an overview to see paydays and bills due and all of that, but it's not the make or break when it comes to my budgeting. My weekly spending, not my weekly spending, my weekly paycheck breakdown and all of that. I have that. It's just one of those things that it's not probably not going to be shared here because I want to share how I budget and how systems work for me. But in order to share my paycheck breakdown, I'd have to share my income, and certain things on the internet I've just learned are not necessarily for public. Certain things in my life are not necessarily things that need to be on YouTube. So hopefully I will figure out a way to continue to share budgeting content and processes with you without necessarily feeling like I'm not sharing enough because you don't have the numbers. I mean, budgeting is the same for, it should be the same for everyone, no matter what your income is. This is more of just the process. Like I said, a budget is what you do with the money that's left over after bills. And that shouldn't change. That process doesn't change if you make a lot or you make a little. Okay, that's pretty. I like how that looks. I know that, again, we're covered up a little bit, but it's okay. All right, so I grabbed the new Bill Basics sticker book by Hell of a Plan. This is a sticker book that released in February. I know it was highly requested from Heather's patrons, so I thought that it would be perfect for this. So we are going to take some of these Bill Do stickers. Oops. I will have this. Oh, this one's not coming off. There we go. I'll have everything that I'm using today linked in the description. I don't believe the Live Love Posh, this functionally chic red blooms is still available, but I'll link, sorry, the Hell of a Plan stuff. Okay, so Heather showed a trick. I don't know how she did it. She did this trick on Instagram on how to, oh wait, was it like this? I feel like she folded it up. I think I'm going to be able to figure it out. We're going to take this, this, and this, and we're going to kind of replicate. Wait, we have Bill Do, right? Sorry, this is going to be me figuring something out here. This is going to stick. This isn't going to work. We've got that. We need, oh, we already had Bill Do. Why can't I figure this out? I feel like I need to stop this video and open Instagram, but it's going to be such a process. Okay, here's what we're going to do instead. No, I need to stop the video. I'll be back. Okay, I watched the video from Heather like 4 times. I think I've got it. I might not. So I cut off the top of the Bill Do, and we're going to put this here. You could also still add in the other Bill Do. So then we're putting this down, and then you flip it up that way. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay, that was the process. Okay, so we have mortgage, and on this side we have HOA, my homeowners association. That works. All right, then I need the 3rd and the 7th. I think that should be the only day that I have 2 bills due, because that was getting that in was a little stressful. You could also use smaller stickers. But let's go for the 3rd and the 7th. Then I need, what do I need next? 3rd and 7th. Of course, I didn't write down my monthly bills in order. So I need 15th. Oh, I do have another one with 2 of the same day. Meh, it's okay. 15th, 17th. But I guess this time I can show you how I did this a little bit better. So we're gonna cut off the bill due section. We're going to flip it so that it'll be like this. Then, oh, I didn't do that right. Well, it'll bend down the other way. That might annoy some people. Then we have the 19th. So this way I can just flip it like that. It's fine. 19th, we need the 18th. The 28th. 28th. Oh, and then I have 2 on the 30th. 22nd, 28th. And because there is no 30th in February, this is going to go on the 29th. Let's get these last 2 out. And we'll see if I can do this properly this time. Okay. So what did I say, the 29th? So we want to put this down so that bill due is down. And then we're going to put this here. Oh my goodness. Put this right here. I'm not always the best at sticker tricks. Okay, let's fill these in. We have Peloton. Oops, hit my head cap. 1, it's a credit card. 15th is Geico. 17th is an Amazon credit card. 18th is Optimum, which is my home internet. 19th, we have Verizon, which is my cell phone. And PSE&G, which is New Jersey's electric and gas. 22nd is another credit card. 28th is Honda. 30th is Guardian and Netflix. Guardian is my dental insurance. And Netflix. If you've watched budget videos of mine in the past and I've talked about health insurance, that is no longer an expense for me this year because my job is offering healthcare benefits for the first time, which is really exciting. So what I'm doing is taking that money that I would have spent on my health insurance and putting it right towards my extra mortgage payment goal, because I think I calculated that amount for the year, let's do that math, calculator over here, is just about one of my mortgage payments. And so it's not, so if I just consider it like I used to spend this money on a bill, now we're just going to put it aside. And what I'm doing is putting it into my Ally high yield savings account because it earns, I think right now it's a 4.35 or 4.65 APY, which means that the money is growing and I'm earning money from it every month, which is really exciting. I actually have an Ally referral link that I think you can get a cash bonus if you sign up. So I'll put that in the description in case you're interested, with kind of like an information page to have all those details, because I don't have it in front of me. So now we have all of my bills here. And the final thing I'm going to do is, let's take this red and we'll take maybe a deeper purple. And this is where I'm going to put my paydays. So I'm going to do 1 dot with the red, 1 dot with the purple. And I'm going to, this is my full-time job. This is Plan with Elise. So paydays are going to be the 5th, the 12th, the 16th because the 19th is a holiday. Is that right? Oh, wait. Did I do this right? I need to look at my planner. I'm getting myself confused about dates here. Yeah, the 19th is. Okay. The 19th is a holiday, so I get paid the Friday before, and then the 26th. Plan with Elise paydays are, we've got the 2nd, we have Tuesdays from Etsy, we have affiliate, YouTube, another affiliate, and on the 1st is like usually all of the small shop affiliate payouts like Caliva Plan and Live Love Posh and all of that. Those are usually over here. So as these come in, I'll write down those amounts. I'll probably total this. Honestly, today is February 3rd, so I just have to kind of go back. I did already pay these bills, so we're just gonna mark those as paid. We can write $450. Peloton is 44. Mortgage is 30. Why am I messing this up? 3361, 36. I'll fill that in after my brain is not fully caffeinated yet. So, okay, finally, let's just talk a little bit about the way that I'm filling in these weeks. So I've got this back down. We have the first week of February, which is going to be back to my planner, February 5th through 11th. The bills that are due for the week, if we go back here, is just Capital One. I actually shouldn't have put that dot down. I should have waited until the bill was paid and then put the dot. Oh, I see the sun is coming in. We have not seen sun in 11 days, so I'm really happy to see it here. I'm going to use these same color coding categories, but the reason that I'm not putting any of them down right now is because if by chance I don't spend on a certain category, I don't want to like put a dot for gas and then I don't spend any gas money for the week. So I'm really just filling these in as I go. So I think that's a wrap. Hopefully you found this video helpful. I'll link everything that I used. I'll also put that link and information page for Ally because it's great that as I'm putting aside money, I am earning money on top of it, and it's really awesome because it's like free money. So that's a wrap. Thank you so much for your support and for hanging out with me today, and I will see you next time.